How do you find me? I mean, aren't you concerned about your friends and families? Because the next 48 hours won't be pleasant for anyone.
Including you.
No, those theatrics are quite entertaining, I must say. And as much as you would both like to kill me, you can't. Because I'm the only one who knows the location of the antibiotic serum. If I die, so does everyone in Port Charles.
Go. Take him.
We weren't properly introduced, by the way. What's your name?
McBain. Pleased to meet you. You're under arrest. Put me through Detective Falconeri, please.
So, how does it feel to work in tandem with law enforcement?
Just means I've got less time to get you to talk.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Obrick, your clinic relies on discretion. Your patients require privacy, and their families pay big bucks to make sure that you keep secret the odd aberration that dangles from their family tree. Isn't that correct?
I fail to see your point.
My point is that if you try to arrest Miss Devane for trying to find her child, there'll be a rain of publicity falling down on you that you will be very, very sorry for. What you really want is her to go away and not darken your door again, right?
When she ransacked our records, she violated our patient's privacy.
Yeah, but he's right. I think it's to our mutual benefit if I just leave quietly, don't you?
Safe journey.
Dank u wel, Doc.
Yeah, don't push it.
That was a very close call. If you hadn't removed Scorpio Drake when you did, her mother would surely have discovered her. I'm sorry. It must have been difficult for you seeing Miss Devane struggle like that. I know how much you care for her. I hope soon you get what you so desperately want.
I finally meet a man who's intelligent and attractive, not my ex-husband, and we're gonna die.
It won't come to that.
Really? What makes you so sure? Because Jerry Jacks says there's an antidote that's available for a price?
That's right.
How are you gonna get your hands on it?
I'll figure something out.
I'd like to believe you. Look, I should go. My father's heart is no better than my brother's, and I need to be with him.
Hey. It's gonna be okay. I'll make sure of it.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Baby girl.
You know, everything's gonna be okay, baby. Everything, because your daddy's gonna fix everything. And he's gonna take care of us just like he always does. Okay?
Yeah.
No, let me do that.
No, I've got it, Mom. You should be resting.
Good, I'll take a nap while the world is ending.
It's not Armageddon.
How are you staying so calm?
Because I have to.
No, you don't. You can choose to freak out like I am.
Okay, well then get it out of your system before Molly gets home, will you?
Twisted bastard, you say you care about me. Why didn't you protect my children?
Mom, you need to calm down.
I don't want to survive if I'm going to lose the people that I love.
It's always been about Jason for you, hasn't it?
Are you really doing this right now?
What, speaking the truth? One visit from him and you have me committing acts of terrorism.
Okay, you just need to calm down. I wasn't holding you responsible. I just asked what you knew.
And I told you nothing.
Oh, so this could be a sick joke, or we could be dying right now and you know nothing?
I don't know anything.
Oh, God.
Elizabeth,
No.
please, just listen to me, okay? Hey, let her go!
I'm going to go see Jerry because he's going to be away.
No. You stop right now.
What do you want me to do? You want me to just sit around and wait for my daughters to get sick?
You saw John tear out of here. He must have a lead, and Jason's working on it too, Mom.
And that reassures you?
They'll figure out what to do. They have to.
wake me up.
Now you're gonna tell me where that cure is.
Morgan! Come on, pace yourself.
You haven't gotten any brighter. It's an antibiotic serum. Or a counteragent, as you call it.
Hey, buddy, you ain't looking too good. You ever want to eat solid food again, you better start cooperating.
Do you honestly think you can get me to talk?
No, but I can.
What the hell are you doing here? You first.
You're supposed to be grounded in Shanghai. You're supposed to be in custody.
Oh, I see. You were the one that arranged my misunderstanding with customs.
I was trying to save your bloody life.
Well, you killed Carly and my daughter? Get up!
Your daughter is safe, and you were supposed to be too. Tell me that this is all a bluff, a diversion,
That you're really after something else. That you didn't really poison the water supply.
I'm sorry, little brother. That's exactly what I've done.
Elizabeth, wait. Jason is wrong, okay?
Hey!
Let her go. Patrick. Look, you have to understand, I wasn't trying to hurt Elizabeth. I was simply trying to explain...
Explain what?
That I absolutely had no connection with Jerry Jacks threatening the city. You believe me? Right, Elizabeth? Tell him. Why would Elizabeth think you were involved with Jerry Jacks? Jason Morgan. He put the idea in her head.
Why would Jason do that?
You were the one who told me to watch out for him. That he demands ongoing devotion from every woman he has ever been involved with, including your own wife. The way you bust in just now, almost like you were expecting a scene. And then when you saw us, how would you believe I would hurt Elizabeth?
I need you to check on Elizabeth, okay, and warn her to stay away from Dr. Keenan.
Now tell me, did Jason get to you too?
Here's the thing. If we kill him, if he dies, we're kind of screwed.
So this is why you faked your own death? So you could plan everyone else's?
Oh, I can assure you, I was shot and fell in the water. It's bloody freezing, I can assure you. I didn't think I'd survive.
Yet here you are, threatening everyone I love.
Not your daughter. Have you forgotten?
You kidnapped her in the middle of the night, Jerry.
To save her. Would you like her to suffer?
Why are you doing this? What do you want?
Well, I was about to explain myself when I was rudely interrupted, and now I'm afraid that everyone's going to have to be very patient.
I don't have time for this. Maybe you feel like talking down the station on your feet.
Is this before or after the waterboarding?
Waterboarding? We don't do that anymore. We got our own new stuff.
Are you sincerely going to let them torture your brother?
No, you did this to yourself, Jerry.
I know I'm a disappointment, but you used to look up to me. Thought I was capable of anything.
Well, you certainly proved that, haven't you?
Don't give me too much credit. I had a little help with this project.
You and Keenan?
Did Jason convince you that I was part of this? That I was somehow connected to Jerry Jacks?
We all saw Jerry on TV. I came to check on Elizabeth when I walked in and saw your hands on her. Maybe I overreacted.
Because of Jerry's broadcast.
You never answered me. Just now when we saw Jerry on TV, you said you never thought he would go that far.
I told you. I was familiar with the Jacks family from what I read about them, but, Jerry's always seemed a bit off. You saw it yourself. When he held those people hostage. But now he's endangering a whole city. To save one woman and one child, only to threaten the lives of everyone else.
Keenan, the shrink?
I'm afraid I don't know the man.
Well, maybe your memory will come back to you at the station.
No, you can't handle this like you did Joe Scully.
That means something to you, Joe Scully?
No, it doesn't.
You're lying.
I don't have a reason to lie.
They can't read you, Jerry, but I can. You're lying. Tell me what this is really about.
You want answers? Get rid of the patrol cars. I'm gonna get you answers.
We gotta hit him with everything, all right? Obviously, he's hiding something. More importantly, we gotta find Keenan.
How could you think I'd be capable of doing something like that? Exposing an entire city to a deadly pathogen?
Because I just saw how you reacted to Jerry threatening everyone I love.
Okay, if this is true, there's gonna be a lot of sick people in this city. Now, you're trained to deal with psychological crisis, so we're going to need you at the hospital. Can you go back there?
Yes, I can. I just feel better if you believed me.
I'm still...
I will talk to Elizabeth, all right?
Okay. Look, just call me, okay, if you need anything. You'll know where to find me. I'll see you both at the hospital, okay?
Okay, listen to me. Hey, we don't have a lot of time.
Why? What's going
Jason
on?
sent me here to warn you about you, and he didn't want you anywhere near him.
What? I thought Jason didn't like you, and for just whatever reason, that he was seeing a threat where it didn't exist, but now...
Jerry, I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. You never told me you were going to threaten the entire city, and that includes Elizabeth. You've dragged me in so deep that I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're
It's
not
really
an attorney
necessary
will
to
be
be able to do
appointed to
yoga
you.
now after Jason's friendly.
Do you understand your rights if they've been explained to you?
Would it be too much to ask to retain Alexis Davis for her services?
She's still recovering from the shot you gave her, Jerry.
Get him out of here.
Well, ask her nevertheless. Thank you.
Why'd you ask about you and Keenan?
Do you know him?
It just sounds familiar.
Home sweet home.
Jerry Jacks.
Detective Falconeri, such a pleasure to see you again. I get the impression that the feeling's not mutual.
Take him to the interrogation room. Oh, don't worry, we won't make you wait too long.
Good.
What happened to his face?
I think he tripped.
That's good. Did he tell you anything?
No, not yet.
Maybe I'll have some better luck.
Detective,
Yeah.
you mind if I sit in?
Not at all. Let's go.
Who's this Keenan guy? Why do you think he has anything to do with this?
Dr. Keenan is a psychiatrist. He's working at General Hospital right now. Originally, he's from Australia.
Well, it's a pretty big country.
Yeah, but just to catch you up, we think that Alexis was injected out at Windermere, and I went out there to check it out, and Dr. Keenan shows up. So I did a background check. Turns out he moved to Port Charles after spending a lot of time in Alaska.
Just like Jerry and me.
Jason came to me at the hospital. He wanted to ask me a question about when Jerry poisoned Nicholas. He thinks there's a connection between what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn.
Okay, so why involve Ewan? And did he need a doctor to
no
administer
idea
the
about
drug?
that part.
Up until this point, Ewan has never given me a reason to doubt him. And I know he cares about his patients. He would never want to hurt them.
I know this doesn't make any sense at all, but you do think that he's suspicious, right?
He said something about not knowing that Jerry would ever go this far.
Which means that they're working together.
But why? Why would Ewan ever want to work with someone like Jerry Jacks?
Ewan Keenan, does that name mean something to you?
No, I thought it sounded familiar, but... I mean, I kept up with the news in Port Charles, so I must have read it somewhere. Listen, I'm gonna go check on my daughter. And Carly told me you stayed with her when she was sick. Thank you.
She's a great kid.
Oh, maybe I can figure out a way to return the favor. Think of a way to get through to my brother.
We know there's a counter-agent. You said so in your broadcast, so why don't you tell us where it is?
Aren't you going to say the magic word? Please.
That's cute. You know what happens to cute boys in prison?
Well, I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement.
What do you want, Jerry?
Oh, release me and I'll tell you.
Yeah. You know we can't negotiate with you.
Well, then I'm afraid we're at an impasse.
So what do we do now?
We go to the police. We tell them that we think Ewan is involved.
Okay, I'll call Dante. Ewan!
I thought you believed me.
This is Elizabeth. Please leave a message.
Elizabeth!
Wonderful. can speak again in the morning. Perhaps you'll be more receptive to negotiate the counter-agent. Have a good night. It might be your last.